Hello, my friends. It is good to be with you, and I trust you are staying safe from the virus and being totally creative. So today, we will talk about consciousness. There seems to be a big push taking place at this point in time in your year of 2021 about what is consciousness? Where can we find consciousness? How do we find consciousness? How does it work? Is it a part of something, or is it separate from everything? There has been talk that consciousness is not a part of the brain. Let me correct that, if I may, thank you. Consciousness not only is a part of the human brain, it is found in the entire body, all of the organs, every cell, every molecule in the body, the human body, as well as animals, insects, mammals, trees, all plant life, grass, plants, flowers. Consciousness is about everything, and everything is about consciousness. Now, where can you find consciousness? First of all, people of religion, people of science, people of medicine, people of your government, well, not them. They have their own agenda. They are not interested in consciousness except for their own consciousness at this point in time. So we will leave them out. Everything is about consciousness. When all of those people stop searching for, looking for consciousness, then they will find it. But I can tell you very easily and quickly where and how to find consciousness if you would like to. And if you would like to find consciousness, look into a mirror. Because you are all about consciousness. Consciousness is all about you. I have talked many times about the one idea, which I have said was the universe. How did that begin? It began out of consciousness. So then, consciousness becomes the one idea. Everything comes from consciousness. People are trying and trying and trying and trying. Spiritual people, metaphysical people, trying to be of higher consciousness, and many of them do not know what to do to become of higher consciousness. First of all, begin looking at yourself as pure consciousness as you are right now, just the way you are right now. Nothing added, nothing taken away from that. Being that you are consciousness just as you are, begin thinking of yourself in a different way. Now, I will completely explain what you have to do to be of higher consciousness in a minute or two, or maybe 10. But begin looking at yourself as being consciousness just as you are. Nothing added to who, what, and why you are. Nothing taken away from who, what, and why you are. You are of consciousness right now. Now, is consciousness energy? Does it have anything to do with energy? You bet it does, my friends. Is energy consciousness? You bet it is, my friends. Are they one and the same? Absolutely, my friends, they are one and the same. Energy feeds consciousness. Consciousness becomes and feeds energy back and forth like a game of your ping pong. So ultimately, they become one in the same. They provide all living things with what has been called a soul or a spirit. Is soul different than spirit, or are they the same? They are the same. Is soul and energy, are they different, or are they one and the same? Of course they are one and the same. So now we have soul, spirit, and energy are all one in the same. They are all motivating forces, because this is what energy is all about. It motivates, it promotes, it creates, and it allows growth and evolution. You began as an idea, and this is what you have become. You have become an idea. And everything around you is nothing more than, nothing less than an idea. So, if you would like to, begin looking at all things in your reality as being ideas. This will take away a lot of stress that you create for yourself as you go throughout your lifetime. And people have become very, very, very good at creating stress for themselves, especially in this time with the pandemic and the shenanigans of your government and all the rest taking place. Many people need stress. For them, stress is a good motivator, a good one. It allows them to have identity, stressful identity, and that affects everything in their life, how they function, how they perceive themselves, how they look at other people, how they look at situations that they create or other people create for them or with them. It affects everything. Now, there are two types of stress: negative stress, positive stress. What you want, if you want this, of course, is positive stress, the good stress. And the good stress is all about, excitement. This is good stress. The bad stress, negative stress, is all about not understanding who, what, and why you are, feeling badly about yourself, feeling badly about people around you, feeling badly about your entire reality, the universe, and all the rest. This is negative stress. And it wears on you, and it brings you down emotionally. It wears at your emotions so that you don't even understand what you are feeling from time to time. Not all the time, but from time to time. So let me touch on emotion just for a moment in time. You know what your emotions are: love, joy, sorrow, sadness, all the rest. You know them. You have become very familiar with them. You use them all day long, all throughout your life, every day, every day, every night, every day, every night, every day, and so on. What you might not know is that emotions are all the same. They are not all one, but they are all the same. Because emotions are energy, and there is only one energy. Now this means that you can trade in or change emotions as you are feeling them, experiencing them. So there is a power in all of your emotions. When you become angry, you feel that power. When you become depressed, you feel that power. When you become joyful, you feel that power. So now we are talking about power, one power, because everything is one idea, an idea. Power is an idea. Since it is an idea, then all of your emotions are the same. Now, if you are feeling anger in a given situation or with another individual, maybe it does not have to be anger. Maybe it can be strength, because remember, you are dealing with the power, not the anger, because what you call love, joy, sorrow, sadness, anger, all the rest, those are judgments that you place on yourself or someone else or something. So remember, when you are experiencing a certain emotion, if you do not want to experience that, change it. Get into the power of it and let it become something else. Anger can become strength. Sorrow can become joy. When people die, you feel badly for them, and you cry, and you grieve and cry. Someone you love. You have to know that when they die, they are not dead. They are more alive than you are, my friends. You are of consciousness right now, and you will all die. You know this. And there is nothing to fear about death. Hey, I am dead, and I'm doing just fine, my friends. And someday you will be dead also. But when you die, you will remain consciousness, and you will move on. And you will have a new form, and in a short time, a new identity. Because as soon as you die, you take with you all of your emotions, all of your experiences, all of your attitudes, all of your beliefs and everything else for a time. As you settle into your new surroundings with and in your new form, not physical body, but new form, energy form, you will begin to shed all of those things. Attitudes, emotions, situations, and all the rest. You will shed them. And you will not become a new person, a new individual. You will be the same, but more alive. More alive. And you will understand that you are still consciousness. And everything around you is consciousness. And you are still an idea, and everything around you will still be an idea. You have life and you have death. They're both the same. When you die, you exist as, call it a spirit if you would like, on the other side, if you would like to say on the other side. There is no other side because everything happens right here, right now, all the time anyway. Now, what does it take to reincarnate? Will you have to die to reincarnate? Think about that. Or can you just choose your new parents, your new family members, and just jump right back in? I want you to think about that. Crazy to think that when you are dead, you have to die again to be reborn. Is it really that crazy? Death is only a continuation of life. You should know this by now. Many of you do. Some of you do not. So really, you are alive now. You feel very good about yourself, about your reality, about what you're doing, your family and all, your friends and your pets and animals and all the rest. You feel very good about everything. And then you think about death and you become quiet. And you become serious. I don't want to die. I don't know what will happen. Will I meet God? Will I meet Jesus the Christ? Will I meet Moses on the mount? Who will I meet? Will I meet anyone? Or will there be nothing? There will be what you want to be. Will you have to fly through a tunnel? No. You can find yourself in a nice field of tall green grass with all the little furry creatures running around you and loving you, and you are loving them. It can be any way you want it to be. So there's nothing to fear about death. Because and as you are alive now, you're feeling very good about yourself. And think about death as being a continuation of what, who, and why you are right now. Right now, what, who, and why you are right now. You are continuing. You are not dying, you are continuing. Does energy die? No. Does it continue? Yes. Does consciousness die? No. Does it continue? Yes. If you look at your universe, let us say you are out one evening looking up at the sky into your universe, and you see all of the stars, all of the planets, all of those things, and suddenly something flies through the scene and you think, oh my goodness, it was a UFO. I wonder if we are alone or not alone. I wonder if that was really a UFO or an optical illusion. And then suddenly you see another one flying the same trajectory, the same path, the same way, the same time. There's something to it. Maybe someone is showing you that you are not alone, because too many people feel alone. And they think they are alone when they are really not alone. Even if they have no friends at all. How can you not be alone if you have no friends? Because you have yourself. Period. You are your best friend, your best enemy. Choose wisely. Which would you rather be? Thinking about all of those UFOs, are there alien life forms in your universe? Of course there are. Many, many. So no, you are not alone. Do they die also? Absolutely. Are they reborn also? Absolutely. Well, are they consciousness? Of course they are. Everything in your universe is consciousness and of consciousness. Life is a game. The universe is a game. Consciousness is a game. You can play it any way you want, my friends. Any way you want. Myself, I would rather play it all as a fun game. I really have no room for stress or depression or low energy, low feelings and all the rest. Why? Because I understand completely and fully that I create my own universe, my own reality, and this is the way I choose to create it. So I have choice. You also have choice. You also have choice not only concerning your emotions, changing them, you also have choice in restructuring your entire reality. Look around you right now in your home, in your apartment, in your room that you are in right now, or your automobile. Look around you. All of the objects are ideas. I told you that. I'm telling you again. They are all ideas, so you can do with them what you would like to do with them. If you would like to change the appearance of your reality in the room that you are, or in your home, or in your automobile, not in your automobile, because you will have to close your eyes. This is not a smart thing to do when driving. Close your eyes in your home, in your room, in your apartment. Close your eyes and just imagine that everything is going to be just a bit different when you open your eyes. And in your mind, in your imagination, which is consciousness, see things changing in their form, appearing just a bit differently. Then when you are ready, open your eyes and look around you. You will see a change take place. How does this work? What are thoughts? You think, and you think your reality, and you think things into place, and you think your life into place, and you think you are doing everything in your life. You think you are doing. You think you are doing things in your life. Well, I know that I am doing things. You don't have to tell me I think I am doing things because I know better. All right, good for you. Then go about your life the way you have been. But if you think that you are doing things in your life, just maybe you can change how you do things. Maybe you can change how you do things in your life. Boy, oh boy, this would be a good thing. It would be a nice thing. It would be a joyous thing for most people. Some people like to stay the same, and good for them. This is good for them. They should stay the same. And I use the word should in a positive sense this time. Because nothing should, nothing must, nothing has to be. You don't have to anything. You can everything. And you know this by now. Thinking about yourself. If you were thinking you would like to change, how would you like to change? All you have to do is just think about how you would like to change. Now, let me caution you. Do not attempt to change completely. Not a good idea. It is an idea, but not a good idea. Change just a bit. And in a few days, change again just a bit. Change happens over time, even though there is no time. Change happens and completes itself over time. So take your time if you want to change. Take your time and think about all the ways you would like to change, but pick one way. Choose one way and think about that you are changing into, in, from, or because of that one way. Just a bit. Just a bit. Bit by bit by bit by bit. This is how you play the change game. Bit by bit, because change takes time. But it works. So, if today you're thinking, well, I would like to change how my body looks. This would be good for me. So I will imagine myself, I will think myself being this way or that way. But why am I still the same? How many times have you thought that? How many times have you practiced thinking that? Well, I just did. Well, it was not enough. You have to practice at life. You always practice. Everything you do, you are practicing everything you do. You practice life. You practice being alive. You will practice dying. You will practice being, as you say, on the other side, even though there is no other side. Everything happens right here, right now, all the time. You think everything, and everything becomes real. You think it into reality. Now, if you are thinking you would like to be of higher consciousness, good for you. Well, what do I have to do? Tell me, to be of higher consciousness. Are you ready? Yes, I am ready. All right, I will tell you. Are you listening? I am listening, absolutely yes. All right, here it comes, my friends. If you want to be of higher consciousness, all you have to do, and I mean all you have to do, and this is very simple, is give yourself up. What do you mean? Give up everything you have been, every way you have been, everything you have done, the way you have done it, everything you have practiced, give it all up. Give it all up. But if I give it all up, I will not be me. Of course you will always be you, no matter what happens, no matter what you create or uncreate. Give it all up. And begin thinking in a new way about yourself. Not to change, but in a new way about yourself. And begin practicing a new way of life. Practice a new way of life. And I do not mean you have to become or be very, very highly spiritual to do this. Anyone can do this, my friends. Anyone. It is a very simple thing to do. All of the ways you have been, stop being those ways. All of the things you have done, stop doing them. You can still do them, but in a different way. In a, not judging, but in a better way. In a better way. No judgment attached there at all, my friends. So this is what you have to do, and I use have to in a positive sense this time. This is what you have to do to be of higher consciousness. How will I know when I am being of higher consciousness? You will feel it in your entire body. Everything in your body will feel as if it is being reborn. You will feel a difference in your thinking. Everything will become clearer to you. Hey, your eyesight might even change. If you have an illness in your body, first of all, don't ever say, well, I have, and then say the illness, because you own it. And you will never get rid of it when you own it. It'll be yours. If you have an illness, it can heal itself, cure itself, as you give up thinking that you have the illness. This is also a part of being of higher consciousness. Really, to be of higher consciousness, all you have to do is allow it to take place within you. Allow it. And stop being the same old you. Because too many times, many people become boring. Being the same old way, the same old thing, the same old person. They become boring. And then what happens to their life? It kind of stops. You don't want that. You want your life to continue in a brilliant way, because really, you are all brilliant people. Maybe some of you just don't recognize it or allow it. But take it from me, and I know what I'm talking about. Usually. You are all brilliant people, all of you. So all you have to do is be that, and you will be of higher consciousness. I guarantee it. This has been fun for me, my friends. I've enjoyed being with you. I love you. Enjoy your day, enjoy your evening, enjoy your reality, enjoy changing bit by bit by bit by bit. Not all at once. And if you have a pet, watch your pet. You will learn a lot about instinct and life itself from your pet. Speaking about dogs, you really don't know how much dogs understand. Cats also, but you'll never know that about cats, because cats do not respond the way dogs respond. If you have a dog, watch your dog. You will learn a lot from your dog, also from your cat or your bird. Watch the universe, watch it. It will tell you many stories that you have not yet heard about life itself. Be in nature. You have heard that many times. Well, be in nature. It will be healing. Yes, it will be. It will also be fun for you. Be in nature. Become a part of nature. Take care of your earth. It needs your attention at this time. Thank you, my friends. Enjoy everything. I love you. Thank you again.